Hello, my name is Pramod Borkar, and I'm a technical marketing engineer with Cisco Server Access and Virtualization Group. This video is part of a series that is intended to show some of the unique advantages made possible by Cisco Server offering called the Unified Computing System, or UCS for short. This video will show the viewer the details of the Cisco's UCS emulator that basically mimics the real UCS hardware, right? And gives a feel of using UCS as if the user is using on a real system. Let's jump into the demo. The very first thing you do is download the emulator from Cisco Developer Network and fill in all the details to download a VM, which is about 250 megs. Once you download the emulator, it is as simple as unpacking the zip file and loading it from a VMware workstation or Fusion. Now, after the emulator VM is loaded, you can go to the IP address, which is listed in your and connect to the emulator and check out all the configuration. This is where you launch the UCS Manager on the emulator. The Manage Object Browser, which is basically the raw XML construct of the UCS system, where the user can browse the UCS system to get raw data, right? Like blades, your service profile, your power settings, chassis information, interconnect, and stuff like that. The API docs gives the user everything about classes, methods, and such, which will be used if they're integrating with UCS using XML API. The API schema can be downloaded for this particular release as well. On the hardware, it gives you a list of all the UCS hardware which can be used as part of the catalog, which can be used to build your own system on the emulator, which is very, very cool, right? To start up your own system, right, you can pretty much drag and drop the blades or the CPU or whatever it is, right, from the catalog into your system and build your own system, right? So let's add a few servers to the existing chassis and add a chassis and see how it pans out. So what I'm doing is I'm adding a 200 B200 to slot 6 and B250 to slot 7 on chassis 1, and I'm adding a new chassis here. Once I'm done with the setup, I can pretty much restart, save the settings, and restart to see what's on the UCS system. Now, once you're done, you should have you can see that you should have the added blades here and an extra chassis, right? You can also export your XML, the setting as an XML file, or import from a live Cisco UCS system, which is pretty cool again. So now let's see how to see some examples of using XML API on the emulator against the emulator. What I have here is a sample Perl scripts to connect to the UCS system and get information like MAC addresses, worldwide node names, right? The very first thing you do is you see that I'm connecting to the IP address which is given on the emulator. The very first thing you do is on any scripts you write, the XML API, right? You get the session cookie for that session by connecting to the emulator, right? Once you're done with that, you can pretty much fire off any XML API calls, like what I'm doing here to get all the MAC addresses on the UCS system, right? Or worldwide node name on the UCS system, right? So to recap, the UCS emulator is a great tool, especially for developers who wish to integrate with UCS system and also to get a feel for UCS system, right? I mean, they can pretty much do all their testing against the emulator and then test on a real system. This ends this UCS advantage video where we show how unique capabilities in the Cisco UCS can lead to simplified deployment models with much faster service turnaround to meet the increasing demands of the business. Please go to cisco.com/UCS for printed collateral, including a brochure that highlights the information shown in this video. Thank you.